Hey YouTube, what's good? This is Anime Hound here, testing out my new, still messing with the new camera. Just had a video of Cordero playing against a friend of mine, Vexicus4666. At Philly, been having a problem trying to get YouTube to upload the videos in high def, and my computer just being retarded. Gonna show you the deck that I've been playing the past few weeks, and the deck that I actually started playing at Philly, minus a bunch of cards I'll tell you when I get there. But I've been having a lot of success with this. Granted, the deck is kind of stupid, admittedly, but I like it. It's, you know, it's a lot of fun for me. Not so much for the people I've been playing, though. I've had some really good games with it. Gonna get straight into it. Big Daddy Karn's gonna sit here and supervise. He's my Gorge token, because he's awesome. So we're gonna start off with 3 Eclipse Wyverns. It's Chaos Dragons, people, yes. I know a lot of people hate this deck, but this is what dragons do. They're just there to take up the field. They're big, they're mean. They're dragons. Fus Ro Dragons, bitch. I am the Dovahkiin. When this card is sent to the graveyard, doesn't matter how, detached as an XYZ material, sent from the hand to the grave, or milled from the deck to the grave, or field to the grave, you search and banish a level 7 or higher light or dark dragon type monster from your deck, and when he's removed from play, he adds that monster back to your hand. So straightforward, and he's 1600 is not bad. Then staple 3 light pulsars. This card can be special summoned through normal chaos methods by removing a light in the dark, and can be special summoned from the graveyard by dumping a light in the dark from your hand. When he's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, it doesn't matter how, you add a level, I believe it's level 5 or higher? Yes, that's right, yeah. I'm trying to do this without reading the cards straight up. Level 5 or higher dragon-type monster, special summon to the field. So, he's 2500, he goes toe-to-toe with quite a few monsters and easy to get out. So, his counterpart, Dark Flare Dragon, 2400 attack, same thing, you can special summon him through normal chaos methods. You can send one dragon type monster from your hand and one from the field. One from the hand and one from the deck to the graveyard to target one card in either player's graveyard and banish it. So he helps get rid of problem cards. I love him for the Insector matchup. Get rid of that Hornet. Dark type. He's also one of the main targets for Red Eye's Darkness Metal. Banishing and bringing out Light Pulsar again, because those are the ones you want out. 2800, once per turn, he can special summon 1 dragon type monster from the hand of the graveyard, except for a Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon. And you can special summon him by banishing a dragon type from the field, so it doesn't matter what it is. Then we've got Dark Arm Dragon. With the multitude of darks that are in here, he is, I've never had such success with Dark Armed, ever. But he is just so good in this deck. It's ridiculous. The amount of graveyard control you have, and he's just too good not to use here. Like, I made the mistake of not using, I actually forgot about him completely when I built it for Philly, because I pretty much made the deck, like, right beforehand. And that was pretty much it, and I really wish I had him in there. Then we've got, I'm not even going to explain what he does, though. Everybody should know that by now. 3 Chaos Sorcerer. The Poor Man's Blacklisted Soldier. Remove a light in the dark, blah, blah, blah. 2300 attack, blah, blah, blah. Can banish a face-up. Then we've got the actual Blacklisted Soldier. Same spiel. Can attack twice if he destroys a monster. Well, if he attacks a monster, I believe, and can banish a monster, period. Then we've got Gores. It's Gores. Move on to the next card that I didn't play because I played Pro Yugimons was using mine. Tour Guide of the Underworld. Search level 3 Fiend, special summon it. Another Tour Guide and or Sangan. And exceed options out the ass. That's about it. I mean, I'm not even going to explain that even further. Lightsworn Engine, triple Lila. Turn to defense position, pop a card. Pop a back row card. Mill 3, 1700. Really good. Double Raikou. I don't ever really set him unless I don't have another option. I typically just ditch him with Solar Recharge to get the mill started early game. I will set him from time to time because it really just depends on what the situation is, but I usually just discard him. Double Thunder King. There are times where this card is absolutely brilliant, and there are times where this card I really like. He's just there. I'm probably going to put him in the side deck for something, probably for something else. I'm not entirely sure yet. But what I'm finding is my problem is I have a lot of light types and not enough dark types to really get going. So, but like today, I had 2 hero matchups, and granted, I didn't really see him much other than for him being a beat stick today. But there was one particular matchup where apparently he was the reason why I won the game. I really wasn't drawing much in the way of dragons. I was playing against heroes. He had back row. I also had a Decree face up. And he had nothing. He had 2 duality and 2 e-calls in his hand. And he just couldn't do much of anything. And it was because of Thunder King. But other than that, that's about it. Next 2 card troopers. He is my answer to opposing Thunder Kings or anything else of decent size. Mill 3, he goes up to 1900. When he's destroyed, draw a card. He's, like, amazing. He's really good. Then we've got the standard triple effect Veiler, and I love this card so freaking much. That's all the monsters. Sorry, Karn. I love the build. The only thing all the problem I have with this is the Eclipse Wyvern comes up pretty dead quite often, and I tried it with a Red Eyes Wyvern in there, and I still didn't like it. So I'm still gonna tweak it, find out what's going on. Charge the Light Brigade. You need it. Search out the Lightsworn part. End mill. Triple Solar Recharge. My Raikou ditch or Lila ditch, depending on which one's the better choice. I usually prefer Raikou, but Lilas are really good, especially if I have more than one in my hand. Then the staple cards, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm. And this card, which should absolutely be banned. I am sorry, but this card is just Painful Choice in another form. This is just stupid. It's automatic Eclipse Wyvern, automatic graveyard setup, and there's really nothing your opponent can do. And it's just like, the card is just ridiculously stupid, especially if you open it up turn 1. Move on to the extra deck. 1 Gaia Dragon, because he is absolutely amazing for the rank 5s and the 6s. Photon Strike Bouncer. Insector Exabeetle, this guy puts in work. Hieratic Dragon King of Atum. Another amazing card. And then you've got Tiras. Really good rank 5s and 6s. The one thing is, though, I find with this deck is I don't necessarily exceed. More often than not, I just put the damage on the board with just the dragons because I set myself up just to get the dragons out. The only times I ever really exceed is if there's something keeping me from going off or from going forward. And I had an Insector matchup today. I went because I couldn't go for game, so I dropped Photon Strike Bouncer and guaranteed the next turn because he had nothing else to respond with. Utopia, standard. Maystroke, the Symphony of the Djinn. This card is a Book of Moon on legs and is absolutely amazing. This card has won me games. Same thing with Photon Pappy Operative. Turns a defense position monster to attack position. This card kills Reaper. Also won me a game today. Just my opponent was forced to set cards, and it was like, okay, turn it to attack position, kill it. I don't know why he was doing that, but I think the kid was still learning. Zen Mains, because it's Zen Mains and he's really good. Leviathan Dragon. He's Dragon. Just there. Tour guide plays and whatnot. Leviair, because I do remove from play, allows me to pull back Sangans and Tour Guides and Eclipse Wyverns and stupid things like that there. Acid Golem, just a beat stick. Tempo, the Percussion Djinn, allows me to steal material off of opposing Exceeds. Haven't ever really made him, but the prospect of his ability is still really appealing to me, and I like it. My only Synchro, Catastor, because he is absolutely amazing. He's also a 5, which also gives me a play if I ever absolutely need to, and I've only had to do that like once. And then 5-headed Dragon for Future Fusion, and not for nothing, but I got this thing. You can actually get this thing out quite often if your opponent is not in a good position. Got this out twice today, and it was retarded. Then we move on to the side deck. And mind you, this is what it is now, not what it was at Philly. I was maining these in place of Tour Guides. Because I didn't have the Tour Guides, and I figured, what the hell? I wasn't really playing serious at Philly either, so I really didn't care. DD Crow. Pardon me. This card's really good against the Insector matchup. And the Mirror match. And another good card in the Mirror match is this. Electric Virus. I have won so many games because of this card, it's not even funny. Take control of a dragon or a machine type. Lagia, Dolka. Well, not Dolka. Solda, because there are Evol players. Lagia is a good target. Opposing dragons in the mirror match. And today, steal a Zen Mains for the win. This card's just, I love that card so much. Then we've got Searchable by Sangan, mind you, too. Triple MST. Triple Soul Taker. Because this card's really good in a hero matchup. Makes Shining mistiming. Really good in the mirror match. Makes the opposing Light Pulsar mistiming. I don't care about the 1000. I can still beat over that. And Triple Royal Decree. I don't play any traps, so I could care less. Mostly for the Insector matchup, and I don't normally side in 3 game 2 because they're figuring, well, you're going to side in the decrees. I usually maybe do 1 or 2 depending on the opponent, and depending on what I think they're going to do. Game 3, when they think I'm going to side out the decrees, I usually either side in the 3rd one or the other 2 and drop an MST. It really depends on what you think your opponent's going to do, and just Decree is just really good right now considering the lack of priority, bottomless trap hole, and all that. You don't really have to worry as much. So that's the deck I ran at Philly with what I should have run at Philly at its full capacity. What I've been running now, I've been doing really well with it. Love the deck. I'm still going to be working on Nordics. Now that I got the camera working, I'm also working on I had a Light Ray Sworn build, and then Vexicus had his up, and I'm like, oh, well, damn. Somebody beat me to it, much like Worms and Gravekeepers. And then there's, my Insector Nordics, which I'm going to try and do, because that's been my goal since I first heard of Insectors. I want to do Insector Nordics and see what I can do with that. But for right now, Dragons are working out really well, and I'm also going to be working on Monarchs again. So it's going to be there's going to be quite a bit coming up. I've got a a deck profile with Matt Rona, the winner of the public event. He won the Blood Mephist at Philly. Gonna do a couple other profiles of people at our locals. One guy, Chris. This guy, Chris, who... damn it, somebody's on the phone. Give me a second. Somebody who has been running dragons since before they got good. So I'm going to try and get some more footage put up here for you guys. And that's pretty much it. I'm also going to have my trade binder up soon, along with the footage from Philly. So just keep an eye out. I am alive. I am well. I will be back. And I will be putting up content again. Yay. So this is Anime Hound.